Hey, what's up guys, it's your boy Xeno here, back with another video, and today, guys, I'm depressed. I'm very depressed. I'm depressed because this manga called Bluelock is literally making my favorite character fodder. Yep, Nagi Seishiro, my favorite character in Bluelock, as of chapter 239, has become absolute fodder. Now, there are a couple reasons why Nagi is now fodder, but on some real ass shit, I don't know why the fuck he's this fodder. Bro, if you look at the contents of chapter 239, Rin literally receives the ball by bodying Nagi off it, something that Nagi's supposed to be specialized at now, his physical, and trapping the ball on him. Trapping is Nagi's shit, but somehow Rin is literally better than him at it now. Then Rin bangs like a 40-meter shot into the net, and it gets revealed that Rin scored a hat trick on Nagi's head, while Nagi didn't score one. What the fuck am I reading? This all started back when Isagi was chosen ahead of him back in the end of the second selection arc. Bro, this dude Nagi swore, he said, I'm gonna beat Isagi. He said those words, alright? Now keep this in mind, because as we get to the new Egoist League, he finally gets his chance to play against Isagi again. And what the fuck happens? He scores his best goal he's ever scored, then quits. Then he literally quits. He legitimately says, oh yeah, I beat Isagi. After he beats Isagi, his ego just vanishes. Gone. Just like that. Nagi is then left on the field, ghosting. For the rest of the game, Nagi is ghosting. And Isagi completely shuts down any sort of chemical reaction him and Ryo could have had for the rest of the game. Now you see why after this, Nagi gets absolutely destroyed by Rin. Now this is basically the straw that broke the camel's back. So today, in honor of my glorious king Nagi Seishiro, I'm going to be trying to make a video to explain how the fuck he could get his ego back. Now, without further ado, let's get into this video. But before we get right into it, please subscribe, comment, leave a like, and tell me what the fuck I should do next, because I'm running out of ideas. But yeah, at the beginning of the second selection, we see Nagi abandon Ryo, the one guy who he's been depending on his entire soccer career up to this point. After abandoning Ryo, we see significant growth in Nagi's not only character, but his football skills on the pitch. Remember this, he's growing without Ryo. So what does he do in the Neo Egoist League arc? He realizes that Isagi's evolving at a rapid rate since he just awakened Metavision, and so he runs right back to Ryo. Nagi, I love you, bro, but why the fuck did you do this? This only hindered Nagi's development. Just like Agi said, he's no longer interested in Nagi anymore because this dude has no creativity. He just has a passive playstyle. Once he develops past a passive playstyle and once he gets an actual motivation, that could be the key to unlocking his ego. That could be the key to bringing back the Nagi Seishiro we all know and love. Now we know what the hell the problem is, but how do we address it? Now, we do have a couple hints of Nagi regaining his ego later on in the series, coming from this conversation with Rin he had in chapter 240, where basically Rin just tells him, yo, I don't think about what comes after my goals before I accomplish them. You know what I mean? So basically Nagi just sat there and was like, oh shit, you know what? He might be right. I don't think this conversation alone will help Nagi gain his new ego and his new motivation, but I do think that Nagi will take this into account the next game and actually force him to actually awaken once more. Because we know Baro is Nagi's biggest rival throughout the entire series, even more than Isagi. Baro always gets Nagi heated, right? We seen the first selection Nagi episode. We also seen the second selection where they both just have this aura against each other. But in this time around, Nagi has no motivation and Baro was angry at being number 3. So I feel like Baro is going to absolutely destroy Nagi in this next match against Manshine City. And so what Nagi will need to do is level up his playing field. What Nagi will need to do is show the world who he is once more. Because to add insult to injury, after he got slammed by Rin, his fucking value got halved. And now he's not even the best player at Manshine City. Now it's Chigiri. Nagi, you are getting outshined from Chigiri. Can you fucking tee up? Nagi, you're worth less than Kunagami. Kunagami, bro. Fucking Kunagami. But anyways, getting back to the point. I think the key to awakening his ego will either be between these next two matches between Barcha and the Ubers. How I think the Ubers match will go is that Barra will go straight ahead, talking a lot of shit to Nagi and score 2 goals on him. This will lead to a 2-0 lead, probably the first 2-0 lead in all of Neo Egoist League history. Alright? Now, Nagi will realize that he's getting locked up by Lorenzo and Chigiri's getting locked up by Aiku. So for them to score a goal will be really difficult. Then Nagi will be like, you know what? Honestly, I can't score playing like this. Let me try something new. Because Lorenzo knows everything about Nagi. And even if Lorenzo isn't guarding Nagi, I think Aiko should be enough, bro. Aiku might actually put in a lot of work on Nagi because he already played him. He knows his playstyle and he knows his little tricks. So it'll be difficult for Nagi to get past Aiku, let alone Lorenzo. Now, do you guys remember back in the first selection when Nagi played Isagi's team and he was like starting to triple when he awakened? I think that will be the key to Nagi developing a non-passive playstyle because his dribbling actually helped him create an entire chance for his team and let him awaken and score that goal. I think the same thing will happen here, but this time it'll be against Baro. But this will happen towards the end of the game, too little too late, and after he scores his goal, after being creative, he would then get shit on by Baro once more, and he would lose 3-1. Causing Nagi to lose 3-1 against Baro. This will probably be his first loss against Baro, and Baro will talk his shit. He'll be calling Nagi a slave, someone who can't do anything, but Nagi would have low-key found the key to be able to awaken his new ego, and which we'll find out in the next match. Now, I feel like the Barcha match will be the biggest determining factor in Nagi's development, because in this match, I actually want him to lose once again. But this time the score will be a little closer, and he would actually have 2 goals. Due to his new formula of scoring goals, that new dribbling style, that new trapping shit, yeah, he'll score 2 goals on Barcha's head, because Barcha sucks anyways. But yeah, anyways, after the game, it'll be a parallel to how in the second selection, Nagi was telling Barcha to tee up, because, bro, you're getting left behind, right? Barcha will then tell Nagi, yo, you need to tee the fuck up, because you're getting left behind. Literally, you literally lost to Barcha. If you lose to Barcha, something's fucking wrong with you. If you lose to fucking Barcha. Then Barcha will then tell Nagi that if it keeps going this way, then you could be out of blue lock and you won't be starting for the U20 World Cup. In which Nagi will then realize that he actually likes to play football with everyone. And so him getting left behind and him getting kicked out of blue lock would be fucking terrible. Because he'll never get that chance to beat his rivals again and actually accomplish his goals. He doesn't want to get left behind. Nagi wants to realize his potential in football. After he gets this wake-up call from Bachara, I think the U20 World Cup arc will be a big arc for Nagi, and Nagi would realize what the fuck football actually means to him and how he can use it to his advantage and put his name out there in the world and not be a lazy bum for once in his life. But yeah, that's just my thoughts, guys. If you guys have any thoughts of your own, leave it down in the comments. Like and subscribe. Anyways, I'll see you guys later.